Hello and welcome to Jay's Toy Collection UK for episode number 3 of This Week in Toys. Now, if that was a smooth intro this week, hopefully, the video should have played and you should have come straight into me. So hopefully you can hear me and you can hear, of course, the co-host. Introduce yourself, dear.
Hi, I'm Cheeky Monkey Kiara, here again for another week, talking toys.
And who are you to any new guests?
I'm the better half.
The better half, the other half. I have brought the missus. I'm a braver man than all of you in the chat. I've let the missus on the live stream, and she knows all about the toys. Nothing's hidden. It's all out in the open. Is that a wise decision? I do not know. But let me just move the camera down a minute. There you are. I can see my fancy Coca-Cola t-shirt. And of course, Cheeky Monkey is rocking. What are you rocking there on your head, dear?
Oh, this is the duck hat, the trusty duck hat from my London trip that everyone seems to want me to wear. So I was encouraged to wear this tonight. So rocking the duck hat.
Rocking the duck hat. The duck hat is indeed rocking. Do just confirm in the chat whether you can hear us or not. Hopefully you can hear us. So just give me you can hear me. Give me something to let you know. Otherwise I could be chatting an absolute load of crap. But this is week 3, and we are going this week. We're going a little bit, we're going retro this week. We're going to go back to 1995, and we're going to go in what only UK people may know as the Argos Catalog. She's very excited about the Argos Catalog. So, to our American friends out there, you may not know what the Argos Catalog is. It is like a how would you describe the Argos Catalog?
It's like a Christmas list. I don't know. I just used to use it at Christmas time.
So you're so excited you don't even know what it is.
Well,
so it's a catalogue of literally all the toys that are available at the time. You could buy TVs from there. It's like a department store, really. There was I think you got like a Sears catalogue or something in America. I was looking for from you there. But how
am I supposed to know that?
I don't know. You watch American stuff, don't you? I think I got the right catalogue. But that will be the second half of the show tonight. Of course, the first half, it is This Week in Toys, so we will go over the toy news. There hasn't been that much until literally last hour or so, because PowerCon is just happening. And next week, probably have to do full PowerCon coverage, but it is happening. So we will cover a little bit. But I think PowerCon literally opened less than 2 hours ago. So shout out 16 Shooter. I was watching Trevor on Instagram. He was doing an Instagram live from PowerCon, so we're getting a little bit behind the scenes there. You were watching, weren't you?
I did watch along, yes.
All the men with boxes and beard. They looked a lot like me, didn't they? A lot of
it's a bit of a standard look. I must say that, if we go to the wrestling events or we go to any toy events, it just seems to be men with beards and top knots seems to be the look that people go for.
A man with beards and top knots. So I fit the bill.
Criteria there.
And talking of going to events, we have managed to book tickets to it. That wasn't on my list, actually.
Oh.
We've managed to book tickets to MCM in London, didn't we?
Oh, yes, we are going to that. Yes, that's my birthday weekend. Anyone want to feel free to give me a present? That's fine.
Yeah, bring gifts. It's Cheeky Monkey's birthday.
Yeah. I've sacrificed my birthday weekend for toys.
So we are going to MCM London on the Saturday only. So if you want to come and say hello, we will be there. We're getting the coach. What time are we getting the coach? 4 a.m. I think we're getting on the coach, aren't we?
4 a.m. Now, that's just ridiculous. But it's the only way we can get there, as we've discovered. Hotels are not exactly cheap in London.
Yes, they decided to put the prices up to about £240 a night for hotel rooms in the area. So didn't quite fancy that. That is a price of a Mondo figure. Now, talking Mondo figures, that's the poll in the chat. So there is a poll in the chat. I'll have to switch tabs later to see it. And the question is, should I buy the 1/6 scale animated X-Men Magneto from Mondo? So please vote in the chat, and I'll have to do what the chat says. So we'll find out later if I end up making some figure purchases this evening. But you'll discover why when we get to pickups. There is reasons why we have that in the chat tonight. So that was the introduction, I think. So I've got a fancy pen this week, and I've upgraded to a full-on notebook. I've nicked Cheeky Monkey's notebook. So
going to run out of notebooks soon if you keep taking them.
So introduction. We've nailed that. I think the video worked. Nobody said they can't hear us, so I'm going to assume you can all hear me. And I've not been talking for 7 minutes of absolute crap, but I'm going to make a nice assumption there.
Okay.
Right. First things then. Instagram rant. Let's have a little rant about
Are you
Instagram.
going to rant about Instagram?
I am going to have a rant about Instagram.
Okay.
I want to get this off my chest. It's going to be Monday.
You just get it out there, love. You just carry on.
You may have noticed I've been a bit quiet all week on the Instagram front. So if anybody...
For me, you've been quite annoying for me.
Well, that's because you're sat here, love. You're not on Instagram, are you? You're sat in the room with me.
I know, but it's been annoying for me.
And
I'd like to hear your rant.
I wasn't on Instagram either because the blooming thing wouldn't let me in. Now, for some reason, it just logged me out of its own accord. It just decided it's going to log me out, which it did, and wouldn't let me back in. So it wanted to send a text message to my phone, an SMS, as it told me, and it would not send. It just said error, error, a few other things, error. That's all I had. Blooming errors. So I couldn't get in. I thought, well, this is knackered. The whole Instagram account is like completely stuck. But the account was still active. You could still see it. I just couldn't get in. So I discovered that there is absolutely no customer service on Instagram. I would have sworn there. Trying not to get demonetized. They've just been monetized. So
can I just apologise for my swearing last
week?
Shocking
language last week.
I had a right telling off from him, so I do apologise. I'm trying to be clean today.
Absolutely
no swearing from me today.
No swearing. No swearing. How long will it go? We've been 8 minutes now. Nobody's sworn. We'll see how we get on. But yeah, Instagram. No customer service. You can't contact a human. There's no live chat. There's no email. I did send an email. It was an old email address. So I got a generic email back saying, this is no longer active. Please go to the help centre. And what does the help centre do? Nothing. There's absolutely nothing in the help centre. So that was useless.
That was not very helpful. So
this was me. So I started a backup account. And then until yesterday at 5 to 8, I was sitting down for the 3-year anniversary of Dan Who's live stream. We're getting ready. And shout out Dan's new tune. That is a banging tune.
Love the new tune, Dan. It's great.
She does she does love the saxophone as well. My favourite instrument, the saxophone. So that was a very nice intro. So I was sitting down, getting ready for that, and I just pressed Instagram, and it let me in. Like nothing happened. I didn't even have to sign into the thing. It just let me in. So,
well, there was quite a lot of cheering and excitement from you getting in. You were like, you couldn't believe it.
Yeah, no, I do not know how it happened, but it did let me in. So that was a very nice bonus. So to celebrate, I've come up with a new logo, and when I can get the screen share button to work here, there was let me stop share there, even though you can't see the share. Present again, share screen again. Still getting used to the technicalities here of old StreamYard. We want to go to that. We want to share that. There we go. And I want to change to new logo. Ooh. Right. So that goes to that. And I want to change to this screen. Marvelous. There we are. One new logo, ladies and gentlemen. So to celebrate 1,000 subscribers and getting back into Instagram, I spent the 2 or 3 days I couldn't get Instagram fiddling around with the logo. So again, thanks to Dan who assisted with the live stream logo there. So I've taken his live stream logo featuring Cheeky Monkey and of course the infamous duck hat here. Am I going to have to wear this hat everywhere now? Well, he put you in it with a duck hat on, so I'm afraid it's part of the gimmick now, isn't it? There's a hashtag branding, they would say.
Branding, oh yeah.
Your name. You have to wear that to Comic-Con as well in London, won't you? Yeah, you're known for the duck hat now.
Okay, well, at least you'll find me in the crowd, I suppose.
There you go.
Something. Yeah.
We did.
You for the duck hat wherever we are.
We went to a Bruce Springsteen concert recently, and you wore the duck hat, and you could actually see us in the official photography, or you could see the duck hat at least. In the official Bruce Springsteen photography. So you are now famous for the duck hat. So I had a fiddle with the logo there and adapted the live stream logo to the upgraded Jay's Toy Collection logo. So I hope you like it. I've kept the pink and black. We've got to have the Bret Hart represented there. The pink and black attack stays. But then we've got the fancy sort of swooshes in the background.
Swoosh.
The fancy font there. And I've kept my face logo because who doesn't want to see my face in cartoon form?
So vain.
Vain bugger, isn't he? But,
there
we go. Drink at the same time. Cheers. There you are. Friday nights, ladies and gentlemen. What are you drinking tonight, dear?
I've got the old H2O.
The H2O. I'm also on the water, so we're exciting, aren't we? Friday night, we're sat on the sofa. 2 bottles of water.
Buzz in the nice way, eh? Yeah.
Right, so that was Instagram rant completed. I've shown you the new logo, so I hope you enjoys that. That is now on the channel, so all videos will have that logo on, and the Instagram has been upgraded to that logo. So next on the list is, of course, hello to the chat. So let's go and see what's happening in the chat. Who is in the chat? Let me go over here, and let's scroll to the top, and we will see what's happening in the chat. There we go. Who started us off? It was Tac Tac Toys with Film. Hello, Mark Tac Tac there. He's been here since 1995.
A long time, isn't it?
He's ready to rumble. Where was that? So Tac Tac is here. A pink hand waving. That must be Jamie. There we are. He loves the pink hand waving there. There's a man that's gone out for dinner. It's old Adam Batman Moran. He's out for dinner. He's got to keep the missus happy. He takes her out for dinner. I just sit you on the sofa and put the live stream on, dear. So that's lucky for you. So got hello, Big Will. Do go and subscribe to Pixels and Plastic. He's just put up a few new videos on his channel there on YouTube, doing a review of Iron Man. I do believe I would see the Model 1 version of the Marvel Legends Iron Man figure. I haven't got yet. Waiting for the sale on that one. We've got a new name in here. Hello, Romeo Longstaff. That's a fancy surname. I like that. A little Longstaff. Hello and welcome, Cheeky Monkey. That's you. I can ignore that comment.
Oh,
it's Craig.
Hi.
Now, Craig's going to be happy with this because for lunch today, I ate a Greg sausage roll, ladies and gentlemen. And it was very peppery. I thought it was very peppery.
Peppery?
Yeah, I wasn't impressed.
You don't normally say that.
I wasn't impressed. I was not impressed with the Greg sausage roll this week. Mike Hex is here. Hello, Mike Hex. Hi, Mike. Of course, the master of international shipping these days. He's here to say, sup.
What does he say? Sup.
Sup. There we are. Sup. Hello, Dan, who is here? He's dropped some ducks for your.
Thanks for that.
For your duck hat there. There we go. Hello. Oh, Mondo. So he's looking at the poll. If you do, I will.
Ooh.
Well, stick around for pickups, Mr. Who. Stick around for pickups because the final pickup is a new one to the collection. Anybody else we've missed in the chat there? Craig's having the chat. Jamie's having the chat. We've got Lady Mac. Hello, Lady Mac is in the chat. Anybody I've missed there? Let's have a look as I scroll up and down along the side here. Mark's talking about Magneto. He thinks I should definitely buy the Magneto. So they're encouraging me so far to buy this $215 Magneto.
Also, Mark is also encouraging the swearing on your channel.
Is he? There is a little bit. We'll have a bit. We won't swear for the first 10 minutes. So yeah, they don't mind after that. No, we'll find out. Talking about PowerCon there. Yeah, we'll get to PowerCon as we go through. And I think we're talking about the duck hat there. Here we are. We should have a duck hat race at MCM London in person. We will be meeting.
That's to buy a collection. I bought this hat in London.
Mark Tac Tac in London, weren't we? Did you bought it in London? Where did you buy it then?
I'm trying to think what's it called. Covent Gardens.
Covent Gardens. Didn't they
I
make
bought
soup?
it on a market store at Covent Gardens.
Oh, did you?
My friend was busy watching the street entertainers, and I was distracted by hats. So yeah.
Okay, distracted by hats, right?
So I bought myself a hat.
It's time for pickups, ladies and gentlemen. Pickups.
Ooh.
What do we have new to the collection this week? We've got a few little surprises. Right, we'll start off. You ready, dear? You ready? You got yourself ready.
Space ready, yeah.
Week 3 now. You got the format. I put it on. I pass it, and you find room over there.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we've got the format down this time. I'm going to nail this. Good pickup section. Here we go. Right. Are we ready? It's Dr. Mindbender, ladies and gentlemen. So this is from, of course, isn't this a PulseCon exclusive? Or wasn't this actually San Diego Comic-Con exclusive last year, potentially? This has been definitely nearly a year, or maybe over a year. I've been waiting for this from Hasbro Pulse, because I don't know why they took so long. I pre-ordered the thing straight away, so useless. I pre-ordered it so long ago that I had to pay delivery on the bloody thing, because it was before I signed up for Pulse Premium to get Serpentor. So this must be Comic-Con, mustn't it? Is this Comic-Con last year?
What am I supposed to know?
Well, you listen to my rants, don't you? So I've opened the flaps. There we are. Look, a live flip open the flaps. Whoa, look at that. It's a double bit of flappage.
It's a really nice box, actually.
Well, it's because they whacked the price up enough to pay for the fancy box. Don't you think this is a free box? And here we go then. Let's do this through guess that price.
No, I don't like this game.
On your favourite line, of course, G.I. Joe. So how much did this Dr. Mindbender in a fancy box cost? For a standard figure with a few accessories. I don't know,
because I can't remember what you said. Did you say?
Well, what would you pay for this?
What would I pay for it? I wouldn't buy it.
What would you pay for this?
I don't like this game. Can I have a look at it? Can you open it up?
Open it up again.
I need to see how many plastics there. How many accessories? He's got quite a few accessories. £80? Is that good?
I don't
know.
Well, you're in luck. It costs 35.
Yay!
Right. So round 2 of guess this price. If you've missed I think it was episode 1. If you
I'm
go back
not very good at this game.
If you go back to episode 1, she would only pay £45 for Clutch and the Vamp, but she'd pay £80 for Dr. Mindbender. So,
well, you told me it was expensive box.
Well, it was. It's a 20 quid figure for 35.
It's got a lot of accessories for
Well, there you go.
£35.
You'd have paid 80, so that's a bargain. So there you go. There is
some of the things you paid £80 for, I'd question.
I think it's a weekly segment. We've got some new weekly segments coming up. I've been in Excel, and we've got some graphics, so they'll be coming up after pickups. But we'll continue. But I think we have to do Kiara.
G.I. Joe's not my. No, I don't really know a lot about G.I. Joe.
You've ballsed it up twice now on G.I. Joe.
Excuse me,
so let's move away. I can say balls. I think there we are. Could be any type of ball: a bouncy ball, a cricket ball.
Okay.
Right. This one has literally just come in. I've not even looked at it yet. This has literally came in the last hour or so. This is from The Thing. Of course, it is McCready himself.
Is this going above the
Is this going above the toy room doors? So that comment she's just made will show how much attention.
Oh no, it's not.
She
You've
actually
opened them
paid.
now, haven't you? Oh.
Because I've opened all those figures and there's wrestling figures
I
above
can't
the door.
keep up with your changes.
Oh, hello. I think we have a super chat. I haven't even done super chats are on the loose.
Chat, then.
Hello, Mark Tack is in there with it's $1.99 for the swear jar.
Thanks for that.
Thank you, Mark. Yeah. Very generous indeed for all the share jar, the swear jar. So
can't get your words out today.
I cannot speak, and he's come up in the fancy blue this week. I do like the fact the super chats come up in a different colour. I am enjoying that. So thank you, Mark. Yes, that is $1.99 for the swear jar. Might have to put it towards the Mondo Magneto. We will see how the polls go. I'll catch up on the poll in a bit. So this is McCready, of course, from The Thing. This is the Outpost version, isn't it? Or the Survival Station. It's a Survival Station. I don't even know what I bought, do I? So I've gone into the horror figures a bit more. I've got a NECA horror display on, which I've had over the years, and then had them mint on card, but I've opened them again. So McCready has made it in from The Thing.
Oh, I watched that one.
You've watched The Thing. It's the thing with the dog that transforms into a thing. You absolutely cat yourself at it.
No, I don't think I enjoyed that.
And you're in luck because the next release from that line is the dog that transforms into the thing.
Oh, lovely.
So that's actually why I bought that, because I wanted the
dog.
dog.
Can you stop buying things just to scare me?
Well, I can't just have the dog. You have something to go with the dog, haven't you? Right. Here's a big bugger. Right.
Excuse me?
That's a big bugger. Again, there's no MFers on this stream like you last week. It is the American Werewolf in London from NECA. So backtracking a couple of the NECA horror figures that I didn't have. That's going to be hard to show on camera to try and get the... But there is the actual Kessler Wolf himself when he transforms into a wolf at the end of the film. Spoiler there for a film that's about 40... How old is that film? About 1980. Go on, yeah. Well, oh my God. We're getting old, aren't we? You wait till we get to 1995 later, see how old we feel. But yeah. The Werewolf, do you like that film?
No.
He didn't mind that film. It was quite funny. He laughed at it quite a lot.
I can't remember.
It's set in the British countryside. They go to a pub full of locals.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah. No, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Didn't transform into a wolf to the end. You were fine on that one. Right, there we go. So, there we are. Oh, yeah, that was like in the... you flipped open them flaps. I didn't see any teeth. That's a horror film. I've not seen this. This is supposed teeth.
I think we should watch it. But maybe I don't.
How are your teeth, dear? I don't think it means those sort of teeth, dear.
I shan't get my teeth out.
Right. This next second of pigments. Pigments? What?
Oh my gosh.
It's been a long day at work. I don't know we've cooked up. Let's do this on a Friday night. And I've worked for 5 days solid. And literally
this is supposed to be like the reward after the week, you see. But...
Right, this could be a reward because these are a bargain.
These are for me to show.
Yes, you're gonna talk about them in a second. I'm just going to show what they are, so we'll get the slip cover off. So it's been a bit of a sort of a turtle bargain happening here in the UK. A B&M bargain, some would potentially say. So the ultimate Super 7 turtles. I've managed to pick up quite a few of these bad boys. So there is Slash. There's a few more coming in as well. So we've got Slash there. We've got Ray Fillet, which I've been told I should say in some sort of high voice, but I haven't actually seen the Turtles film yet. We haven't got round to seeing it. So there is Ray Fillet in a normal voice till I see what sort of a fancy voice happens in the movie itself. So there is Ray Fillet. And the final one is old Krang, I do believe. It's Krang that is here. So Krang has arrived. Look at the size of this bad boy. He's absolutely crazy. So These have been a bit of a steal here in the UK. These cost, get ready for it, £20 each.
Actually, 19.99.
That's what I just said, £20.
A penny off.
Penny off. Would you like the penny?
Yeah.
Pernickety tonight, aren't we? Pernickety. Yes, £19.99 here in the UK. 4 figures that should retail, I believe, at around £55.99. So you're saving a good sort of £35 a figure. I've also got two of these bad boys in my Danhu pile of loot, which is building up quite nicely. He's managed to find the other 2 I need, so I just need Leatherhead now, and I'm pretty much complete. But you found these, so you tell us what happened and what's been going on with these turtles. Take it away, dear.
What happened?
Yeah.
Were you like, you're going shopping with your sister, if you go to B&M, look for some turtles? That was pretty much the conversation I had. I ended up taking my sister to Abergavenny for the day. We were having a lovely time.
Welsh excursion.
Yeah. I went and went to a lovely bakery to buy some really nice cakes. That's why I went. And I saw a lot of people with B&M bags. So I was on the phone to Jay, and at the time, I walked around the corner and there was a B&M. So I went into the world's worst B&M.
You did. Abergavenny B&M is shout out Wales.
Very tiny.
Crap,
had
apparently.
Next to nothing in and no turtles. So I wasn't very happy. And it disturbed my shopping trip a bit because I didn't actually find anything I like B&M, but I couldn't find anything for me either in there. So I wasn't very happy. So I went and enjoyed my cake and then went back to Bristol and went to my sister's local B&M, and there they were on the shelf, just sat there waiting for me to pick them up. And when I got to till, I had a little chat with the lady, and she was like, "Oh, I've not seen these before." And I said, "Oh, I think you've only just got them in." She scanned them and said, "Oh, we've got some more coming in." And then she said they weren't coming in till, was it 25th of September?
25th of September.
So I might go pop back and see if they've got any more.
Don't give away all the secrets. Everybody will be happy.
Well, the lady was very helpful. You wouldn't have gone and asked her, would you?
Oh, well.
So yeah, so I was having a lovely chat with her.
She's spilling the beans here, so you're getting all the fancy information. So the 18 that I'm watching, you got some top secret information.
Yeah, and there was probably several B&Ms in there.
B&M in Bristol,
so,
maybe getting some of these in the middle of September, apparently.
Yeah,
so
yes, that was very helpful. And I phoned Jay up, and he was very, very happy.
I was, yeah. Basically there's been a mad panic going on. I think it started in the Facebook group where somebody posted that B&M, which is like a discount retailer over here, I think it's a bit like Ollie's is your sort of equivalent over in the States, and they've obviously purchased all the excess stock of whatever wave we're on, probably 5 or 6 by now, of the turtles from Super 7, and they've been dishing them out at well under half price. So people have been going nuts. There's been B&M hunts all around the country. You know who you are if you've been on these hunts, but everybody has been searching for these turtles. And it's nice to get a bargain. So for £100, you end up with 5 turtles at a retail value of something in the region of about £275. So it could be one of the best bargains we've ever done. Probably not good for the future of the actual line, though, the fact that there are that much excess stock for something that should be on pre-order. But we'll get to Super 7 a bit later. And whether they'll get any different type of ultimates in, we'll have to wait and see. So that is the ultimate. So you can put them in your pile if you're quite prepared. And there's one more pickup. It's quite a big one. Right, if I cough to death, here we go. My biggest pickup ever in terms of physical size, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out.
Box of the week was quite big.
We'll find out. Yeah, but you don't know why yet. See, we're changing scale, ladies and gentlemen. We're changing scale. Now, recently, I've been on the 3 3/4 train with the Star Wars. So actually, talking of that, cheap plug for myself, if you go on the channel, you will find one of the world's earliest, actually, reviews of the Jabba's throne room, or technically the Boba Fett throne room, as they call it. So that video is doing quite well. So please do check that one out if you haven't seen it, as I build the throne room, and I'll have to do a follow-up soon because I've got to get all the accessories in there. So that is on the channel. So I ventured down a scale into 3 3/4 because I am just a 6-inch man. What are your feelings on 6 inches, dear?
Well, I thought that was standard. I thought that was what your standard was.
Do I live up to 6 inches? It's embarrassing, isn't it? Yeah, it's very embarrassing. Full of innuendo as usual. But
I was just answering your question.
Don't panic, love. I've upgraded to 12 inches.
Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations.
You impressed with 12-inch man?
I thought he looked a bit odd.
He looked a bit odd. She can't handle 12 inches, ladies and gentlemen. But here we go. It's Mondo. and it is the Mondo Batman the Animated Series Joker. This thing is utterly epic. The figure's already out in the collection, and I'm moving stuff. So I picked this one up from Comic and Cocktails here in the UK, and I also went on Mondo's website and bought the Batman to go with it as well. So if I do another live, flip open the flap, you'll see a really nice bit of artwork on the inside of the box. Is the box on camera, dear? Because I can't see now.
Yeah, up a bit.
Up a bit. Up a bit. Right, let's get my hand underneath. Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm checking on myself. My goodness, this is a disaster.
Like a hand,
it's a bit complicated. I can't handle 12 inches either. Are we on camera?
Yeah.
Marvellous. So you'll see the opening of Laughing Fish on the episode there, and the really cool artwork that's inside the box. So, I ventured into the 12 inches, into the 1/6 scale, which I'm not supposed to do. But San Diego Comic Con, it sent me in a bit of a tiz, really. So they announced that they're making the Phantasm from the 90s animated movie Batman: The Mask of the Phantasm, and she gets distracted by the rain.
What, is it rain?
I think that is rain. Might want to go shut the door there before it all comes in.
Do you want me to shut the door?
Go and shut the door. Then you go shut the door.
Bear with.
We've got the patio door open here because it's absolutely sweltering. It's been 25 degrees Celsius today here in the UK, so I've been sweating my tits off. That's what I've been doing, dear. So you go shut the door. So yeah, I bought a Mondo figure because I love the Mask of the Phantasm. It's one of my absolute favourite childhood films. I love that Batman the Animated Series. I've got nearly a complete collection of the figures from DC Direct for Batman the Animated Series. So I thought, if I can control myself, I haven't really got the funds to go fully in on what everything Mondo do, but I've just seen some of the figures. They just look so impressive. I was like, I think I do actually need to jump in on one. So if I could limit myself to the Mask of the Phantasm, I only would need 3 figures. Batman, the Joker, and of course the Phantasm herself. So I thought I could do that. I think I could do that. 1 cube, that would be quite nice. But then I put it in a display today, and because he's so big next to the Mezcos, I think I need a 2nd cube underneath just to sort of sell the scale a bit more. So then I was like, do I do another childhood classic? X-Men, the Animated Series. Again, I can't go too far, so just go for the essentials. The essentials.
And what would you class as
the essentials? Would be Wolverine for me. Wolverine.
Okay.
Sabretooth, who is up on pre-order, and Magneto, who Comic and Cocktails sold out of the other week, so I'd have to go directly to Mondo to buy Magneto. So the poll is in the chat. So help me make a decision. Shall I just have a Batman cube and a X-Men cube underneath?
This doesn't mean I've got to go IKEA again, does it?
It doesn't. No, they're all going in the D12 cabinets. They're already there. So that is what the poll in the chat is about. Should I venture into a little X-Men display? Can't really go too deep because of funds and space, but I would think I would like representation of those animated series. Because then I got in my head, what if they do Spider-Man? Because they've done X-Men the animated series, they've done Batman the animated series, so that just leaves Spider-Man the animated series. And if they make that, I'd have to be in for a Spidey, a Venom, and at least a Green Goblin or something. Shout out X-Men the animated series on my bottle there. X-Men Class of '92 from the Disney Store. It's a very well used, bottle now. But that was pickups, ladies and gentlemen. That was pickups. So let's just catch up with the trap. The words. The trap. Hello, trap. How are we doing in a trap? We've got people singing with old Ray Fillet. There was hello, Gahooby Dre's in the chat. Hello.
Oh, hi.
I do love his username has sort of influenced me. I call everything Gahooby, don't I, sometimes? And I don't know what the word is. It's Gahoobery now. I just love that word. Else can we say? I was about to say I'm loving the cozy Friday night vibes. And of course, right in on the teeth chat. Well, I actually walk in for my absolute filth. That wasn't me. I think that was Dan in the chat. Oh, we're talking filth. He's at it again. What's he talking about here? Is your biggest pickup a Swedish penis pump? Oh no, it's Mondo. I was close. So it's descending into filth. Ab Nuggler's here. He's emerged from the well.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and it's a hat compliment for you, dear. It's a hat compliment. There we are.
No, you don't wear a lot of
and
hats,
that's a good point from Mark. Those are 1995 prices on those Ultimate Turtles. Yeah. There we are.
Do you have a hat? A duck hat?
I'd be quite happy with 3.5 inches. I've never. Very happy indeed. They're talking about my penis, do you know?
Excuse me.
That's not a swear word. That's a technical word.
No, but I don't think we should be talking about that.
No penises on the stream.
No penis.
No dick talk here. It's off.
No.
Absolutely. Right. There we are. Oh, yes. Yes, see, I knew I'd tempt you. I knew you'd be the one to be tempted. If Mondo Spider-Man happens, you're absolutely knackered. So am I, let's be honest. Right, so Mondo is done. Right, let's get on to This Week in Toys segment of This Week in Toys. Before we get to 1995, let's go over the toy news. So we'll jump to my spreadsheet. I've got too many things here.
Would you like me to
Hold my bottle, dear. Hold my bottle. I've got to do a screen share again.
It's ruined.
What are we doing on the screen share? Present. Share screen. Let's share my lovely Excel spreadsheet, which is back on the logo at the moment. Right. Then we've got to check that you can actually see us as well, which you can. Jamie's talking about the classic Dick. There we are.
Come on, guys.
Well, shocking. They're just embarrassing, isn't it? You wait to get to Comic Con. You've got.
I was told off for swearing last time, but you're allowed to talk about dicks.
Well, that's technically not swearing, is it? I think there's no policy against dicks. There was right. This Week in Toys, then. Let's go on to the toy news as I cough to death again. This cough isn't shifting, is it? No, it was a grab of water. Took it hostage, did you? No, I was not giving me back.
You gave it to me.
Just to hold, not to steal. There was,
So just be bottle holder now.
You be the bottle holder. Right, I've got a new graphic now.
Okay.
Right.
It looks very nice, dear.
That's not the right graphic. I haven't changed the screen yet. There, so you're preempting me. Shocking. Right. You don't have to live with her.
I don't have to live with you. Goodness me. I don't know
it's the couple's take on toys. So I said it'd be different this stream. Right. Talking of ranting, here we go. It's our new segment on the stream. Here we go. Let's change it. It's Wayne Rants.
Excellent.
I didn't say party time. You I've got you to practice that all evening, and you didn't let me get party time in. What an absolute disaster. We launched this new segment. All we had to do, all she had was one line. That was all she had. We had Wayne Rants, party time. Excellent. That's all you needed to do. That's all we needed to do. You jumped the gun. You were premature, and it's an absolute farce, isn't it? Let's go to full screen. Look at this. You thought you did so well, and it was crap.
Okay, right. I don't think I should be on this.
Spent at least 2 hours planning that segment.
I think I should get sacked.
Let's try this segment again, ladies and gentlemen. It's a new segment here on the. And she's snorting at me now. This is what happens. You lie. This is live TV. This is what happens. There was
right. Sorry. Start again.
And Mark's saying he can hear me. There we are. Well,
that's good to hear.
It's good to know. There was.
Did you not hear him?
I don't know. Idea. No. There was. I asked that question about an hour ago. Maybe Mark's come back on the thing. I have no idea what's going on. Right.
I'm crying.
That's your crying. We'll start this segment again. Dear. Right. It's Wayne Rants. It's party time.
Excellent.
Marvellous. Smooth as anything. And Mark just realised he was ours. Yeah. Mark's gone backwards. It's a disaster. It's only week 3. It's an absolute farce. Tax time travelling. You can't get one line in the right place. Oh, it's shocking. Absolutely shocking. Right.
Sorry, everyone. I'm so
this
sorry.
is the new professional, because it wasn't much of a
We're so
segment.
professional on this stream, honestly.
It wasn't a very professional segment anyway, but this is Wayne Rants, of course. Everybody knows, if you've been on Facebook, at least here in the UK, you know our friend Wayne from Star Action Figures in the UK. He manages Star Action Figures, so he does a really good job at getting us action figures at cheap prices. But if you know Wayne, he does like a good little rant on Facebook. So he did inspire this segment with his little Star Action Figures post there. I can't read it all out. I would be here for literally hours. But he has a very good point he makes in it, which brings us into This Week in Toys. So that was our Wayne. I can't even say Wayne properly. Let's move on. Let's move on. This was just teeing up the next segment. So I need to actually stop sharing that bit and share this bit up here, which will be the news he was talking about. So share screen. This time we're going to go to Hasbro Pulse UK. And we should be good to go. Yes, we are. Right, Hasbro Pulse UK. So we're going to talk about this week's toy news, and it was a lot of Star Wars and Marvel drops. So what was our friend Wayne ranting about? Well, I can tell you, it was our friend and Jamie's friend out there, Ahsoka. Good old Ahsoka Tano, the star of her own Disney Plus series, I do believe, coming on the 23rd of August for a double bill. So I'm sure you're looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
Massive Star Wars fan you are.
Wow.
Yeah, one of your favourites, The War of the Stars, isn't it? One of your absolute favourites. So, yes, Ahsoka Tano, the star of her own show, the main character. So what did Hasbro Pulse UK not do?
Oh, I think I know this.
What did they not do?
They didn't put her in the toys that they were going to bring out, no?
They are bringing her out, but Hasbro UK didn't buy her.
Didn't buy her last
time. So
time.
they are not bringing in Ahsoka to the UK. So that's what Wayne was ranting about, the fact that his store, and I think any in the UK, can, unless they're importing them, can actually get Ahsoka in the Black Series, because some clever clogs decided not to order the main character from a show. So that was that inspired my loving the Excel spreadsheet graphic there of Wayne rants, because we don't have Ahsoka, so you have to import her if you want her. But if you want it in a smaller scale, in 3 3/4 inch, as you can see on your screen there, you can get her. So she is available in the vintage collection there for 3 3/4 inch collectors. If you want her lightsaber, you can have that. That's going to cost you a little over $299.99. 300 quid for a lightsaber. You said you like some lightsabers. You'd like a prop replica.
I wanted to go to Disney and make my own lightsaber.
But do you want to pay £300 for it?
Well, if I've made it, it might be more interesting.
That you wouldn't be paying one for a pre-made one. You're not in for Ahsoka's lightsaber. Then that's not coming to a store near us then anytime soon. I give you my notebook.
Do you have a lightsaber?
No, I don't actually. I do not have a.
What am I doing with this?
Just put it on the side of them. All right. I think I know the show order now. We're going this week in toys, and then we're going back to 1995 and going through the classic toys. Are you going in the
time machine?
No, we're going on the Argos Catalog website. Right. So Sabine Wren is also available from the Ahsoka show. So it's a second figure in the Black Series, but in her live action look. Oh, but you want her in 3 3/4? You've shat out because she's sold out. What
language?
I can say shat. It's fine. It's your MFers we were struggling with last week. There was I think anything else we'd be fine there.
I'm being very well behaved today.
Look, Mark gave us $1.99 for the share. I keep saying share jar. It's
the share jar. Are you going to be sharing it with me?
Oh, I would do. Yeah, don't forget, super chats are on the loose. They are open. I do have a graphic, but it's in the Excel spreadsheet, so I can't get it out when I'm sharing this screen. So do feel free if you wish. Of course, no obligation. But Cheeky Monkey loves a super chat. She'll put it in the share jar, ladies and gentlemen.
Share jar.
Right. So Sabine Wren, not happening. Sold out.
What's that with that one?
Why are you always asking me things I don't know the answer to?
Okay.
That's the cat thing from Star Wars, and I can't remember the name for the life of me of what that species of animal is called.
It's like a giraffe.
It's like a giraffe.
It's like giraffe here.
It's a bit small for a giraffe.
No, but it's a giraffe.
Let's see if I can look in the bio and try and work it out. There was no idea. Can't remember. It's far too much reading for this time of night, so I don't know. Some creature. Somebody in the chat, tell me what that creature's called, because she loves to make me look like an idiot, don't you, dear?
I was just asking a question, showing interest.
You did this last week with Star Wars, didn't you? We were talking about the ghosts.
Do you know what?
You embarrassed me in front of Paul Kirk there.
You did a whole quiz on your toys.
I did. You did very well in the quiz, though. Do check out last week's episode, of course, which is the toy quiz there.
Jamie says loft cats.
Oh, then okay.
Says loft cats.
Right, we'll go with that. Was
it loaf cats, loft cats? I don't know how to pronounce it.
There we go. Well, what we do is put it on the screen.
There you go.
There you go. Now you don't have to pronounce it. You can read it. So thank you, Kurt K and Jamie there with the answers. They're straight in there. Right. So these are available. Some are. Hera is available again in a live action look rather than her look from the Rebels cartoon. And then into the Marvel Legends, which Pulse UK did order. I don't think they've sold out. So you've got Yelena Belova. I will click on this one because, of course, it's old Florence Pugh. Quite the fan of Florence Pugh, aren't I, dear? Why do I like Florence Pugh?
Hair?
Yeah, she has cool hair, doesn't she? I do like it when she has short hair. But, yeah, she's quite hot. So, you a fan of Florence Pugh? Doesn't do anything for you?
I don't know. Is that the one?
It's Natasha's sister.
Yeah, she's cool.
Cool. She's cool. There you go. See? There you go. So this is a long-haired version of her there. Think the likeness is there? You like the face sculpt? Give me some comments, dear.
It's got nice lipstick.
Nice lipstick. There you are. That's a comment for that one. Move on to the next one then. So nice lipstick.
What do you want me to say?
I would just like a witty comment on each figure.
A witty comment.
So we're going to go to Goliath now from the MCU. This is from What If. Of course, we haven't seen this episode yet, so nobody really knows if this is accurate or not. which I think has led to the lack of interest in this figure. So this is not Ant-Man, it is Goliath.
It
Your
does look a
witty
bit
comment?
Like, it does look a bit like Ant-Man.
It does look a bit like Ant-Man. Well, that's very good.
I like the blue.
She likes the blue, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a nice colour blue, though, isn't
A
it?
nice shade of blue. So I'm assuming this is Lawrence Fishburne, isn't it? Who played Goliath in the main MCU, but we haven't seen him in suit because he's retired, if you remember. He's the guy from The Matrix who offers the pills. He's in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
If you remember, but he's wearing his Goliath suit here in What If.
Okay.
But so again, the toys are just spoiling the content, isn't it?
It happens a lot.
It does. Not as bad as Lego. They seem to leak things like this. Now here's a classic. It's Nick Fury, but in his look.
I like his little hat. Look at that.
Right, so there you go. That's a clapping.
He's got a nice hat.
She likes his little hat. Look at that little hat. Isn't that a nice hat he has there?
It's a nice hat. Do you not think?
Yeah, it was a. It's a hat. I don't know. Is it removable?
Oh, is it removable? You could put it on other figures.
I don't know.
That'd be really
I don't know if it's removable. Oh, actually, it might be. It's like a. It's
removable. Oh, we could put it on all your little figures.
Well, you could, but I'm not buying it, so you're all right. There was a.
Well, we want the little hat.
Have you watched Secret Invasion?
Have I? I don't know. You'll have to tell me.
No, you haven't watched Secret Invasion. I watched episode 1. I got through it. I watched episode 2 and I fell asleep halfway through, and I've never been back to Secret Invasion. So that is my excitement level, I'm afraid, for these Secret Invasion figures, because it literally sent me asleep. It's the only MCU thing I've never actually finished watching.
Oh dear.
I've never stopped during an MCU, but they just, I don't know, just got a bit dull. But I'll have to go back and finish it.
Watch it together?
Yeah, you didn't even start.
Well, you didn't invite me to watch it.
You didn't even make episode 1. So the fact I got an episode 2 is a bit of a bonus. Here's one we did enjoy, though. Of course, Agatha Harker from WandaVision.
Yeah, it's good.
Been waiting a long time for a figure of her, but I'm trying not to collect the MCU, so.
A lot of hair going on there.
A lot of hair, a lot of dress, isn't it? A lot of dress there. Again, you're not going to get a lot of movement, I suppose, out of our friend Agatha, but she looks good. I think it looks like Catherine Hahn. I think it's a good likeness. And you've got your Build-A-Figure pieces, of course, to build the What If Hydra Stomper Steve Rogers from, again, season 2 of What If, so we haven't seen his exact design of the Hydra Stomper, so I can't imagine that's going to do a lot of excitement. I think this is no, maybe it's just me, but I can't see a lot of hype for this wave, to be honest. I think this is going to be a wait for the sale job, even if you're a big MCU fan. There's no Talos again in full scroll form from the Secret Invasion, of course. Cool thing about this one, of course, is the fact you can fully change him because you've got interchangeable neck.
That's good. I like
into.
that.
And do you like that?
Yeah,
I don't mind this one.
Yeah.
It's a good likeness to Ben Mendelsohn. So you Black Series fans out there, you might want to get this head and put it on Krennic, of course, from Rogue One. Because he plays a character in Star Wars, you see.
Oh, okay.
It's a fact I didn't know.
Oh, get you with the facts.
Get me with the facts. Hit you with all the facts. So, but he's got a really bad head sculpt on that old one. It's before the photo printing. Well, it's just a sort of. I don't think he's very happy in Secret Invasion for what I've seen so far. So, but I don't mind that one. That's not too bad a figure. We've got Gamora.
Oh, look. Again
in a Thanos armor though. So again from What If season 2 that we haven't seen. This had a Lego minifigure like over a year ago. This was in a.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, this episode I believe was supposed to be in Series 1, and then it got canned and moved to Series 2, which again has been delayed. So, any thoughts on Gamora?
I like Gamora.
You like Gamora? You like the figure, or just like Gamora? You just like Gamora. Figure's doing nothing for you. And here's the only one I want from the set, really. The only one I want. Wow. Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin.
Yes.
Just looks a little bit skinny.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I thought Kingpin was supposed to be this big dude, like. No?
Well, this is the live action
Is
version.
that just the image I have of him?
No, you're thinking, I don't know, are you thinking of the live action Kingpin from Daredevil?
Yeah.
You are thinking of like
big bold guy.
Well, that's who it is.
But it doesn't. But he's got skinny legs and.
Well, because they put him on. I mean, I don't know. Is
they
it?
could afford the plastic.
Well, I don't know. Is it on Happy Hogan? Is that Happy? I don't know. Maybe it's not. But he's got pinned arms. Is Happy got?
Yeah, surely he's bigger than Happy Hogan.
He's definitely. I would say he is, but yeah, he's a bit thin. Comic book Kingpin, the animated Kingpin is massive, but even in live action, I think the actor's a bit more buff than.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a little bit thin to us.
I don't know. Maybe that's just how I remember.
Yeah, so could be a bit fatter, I think is the summary of that one. So that was the Marvel Legends for this week in toys. Let's have a little look at chat. Anything going on in the chat? there's a lot of words in the chat. It's a lot to read, isn't it?
We've put a few comments in.
He's having a chat. Always looking forward. Just have a look here. Looking forward to Talos. Mainly for custom fodder, yeah, because that's a scroll figure, but that would be good for customs, wouldn't it? And he's talking about he's saying exactly what I was saying about updating Krennic in the Black Series. So I think that would work. So that was Hasbro. Let's go on to okay. It's time for another new segment then, which means I've got to do a different share, which means I need to press a few different buttons because we've got to go back to the said spreadsheet. So we just stop that one. We need to press this button here, which will take us to here, which will take me back to here, which will take us back to Wayne Rants. But I need to change it now to another new segment, which is where I call this one, for all you Super 7 fans out there, this is the next new segment on the show. Where's the paint, Brian? Where's the paint, Brian? Where's the paint, dear? No idea. Do you know who that man is on your screen?
You say something to do with Super 7.
He is. He is Brian Flynn, of course, your owner of Super 7. Now, of course, where's the paint, Brian? That has come from my utter dismay at the Ultimate Series 2 of the G.I. Joe figures when they didn't paint half the figures, which caused me to stop collecting the whole thing and switch to Reaction. Talking of Reaction, check out one of this week's videos I put up, which is the new retro wall. So I've gone quite in on Reaction and other sort of 3 3/4 inch toys, and you will see a whole wall of Turtles, of Power Rangers. We've got wrestling on there. We've got DC Superpowers. We've got Marvel 375. So go check that one out on the channel if you haven't seen this week's upload from, I think it was Wednesday I put that one up, going through the new sort of retro mint on card wall. I don't think it looks too bad, to be honest. I quite like that one.
I actually quite like it. It's quite colourful.
And you'll see, of course, where the famous door curtain has been has come off from there. So where is the paint, Brian? So if I scroll down here, he's actually painted these. So this is actually a positive segment, because if we go to the picture underneath, you will see fellow YouTuber Kyle Peterson. I've taken a little screenshot, so shout out to Kyle Peterson. I do enjoy his videos and his lovely details of wrestling. And he has got in the wave 2 of the Power Rangers. So that luckily I've paid for in full on pre-order. So when this comes in, I'm not going to have to pay anything. So here is King Sphinx, and he's actually got paint on. So where's the paint, Brian? It's on King Sphinx. He's actually got some. What do you think, then?
It's cool. It's good. What do you want me to say?
That was a long comment, wasn't it? That was. Give me some deep.
How big is he?
Thoughts. How big is he? Talking length again. Well, if we're back on that subject,
well, I don't know if it's in a shell.
This man is a solid 8 inches.
Oh.
I don't know about his girth either. He's got some. You're full of the penis jokes, Stephen.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just actually genuinely asking about size. He looks like a mammoth one.
He's about 8 inches tall. He's the size of Goldar. If you think of the collection upstairs, he's to go with Goldar, so he'll fight the Zords as well. We've been scaled with the Zords. So I think Kyle's actually got the full wave in now, actually. When I took these pictures out, he only actually had a couple of the videos up, but they are looking really good. So the paint out's not exactly the same as the prototypes. But I know where the red bits on the feathers are were pink on the prototypes, but I do like the shading, the fact you've got the actual green shading. So I was panicking over this wave. I was proper panicking because I was going to say, oh, where's the paint, Brian? I'm going to be completely out of Power Rangers. I didn't want to be out of Power Rangers because I really enjoyed the first series. I've got quite a nice display going on with the Power Rangers. So
yeah, good.
I am just happy this looks good. And Rita looks even better, I think.
Oh, I know.
It's quite a bright screenshot. I don't think her skin tone is quite that bright in the actual pictures, but she's fully painted up. She's got some cracking accessories with her, Isolde.
Some cracking accessories?
Yeah, she comes to the telescope. Yeah,
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to these. So hopefully they'll hit the UK in the coming months. I'm sweating
so
buckets
isn't it dress like cloth goods?
It is cloth goods with a wire in the bottom, so you can actually
you can like bend it and
you've got a wire in the bottom there on the figure. So that is where is the paint, Brian, this week. Well, it's made the Super 7 figures there. And talking Super 7, we'll just do another little screen share here. So we will go to Super 7's website because they've dropped some other news this week. which is over here. Not the cat's there this week. That is fully funded. It's the figure. It's the figures next to it. It's the old Silverhawks. So Silverhawks Series 3 or 4 is this now? I can't quite remember. But they're finally doing them in their toy colours, not their cartoon colours. And they're doing them in a vac metal on the actual figures there for the main Silverhawks. So this is what a lot of people wanted in the first place from Super 7, was to actually get vac metal versions of the Silverhawks, not the dull cartoon colours that they did. And I think Super 7 said they couldn't really do vac metal, but they've turned it around and they can now. So this is going to annoy some people, I think, the fact if you bought the other ones and you wanted these versions, then you're going to have to buy them again. Series 4, thank you, another one who has confirmed that is Series 4 there of the Silverhawks. So I think these will be more popular, the fact they are vac metal, but I say it could annoy people on the other side as well. I don't really collect Silverhawks. I don't honestly remember it to remember Silverhawks, late 80s.
No idea.
You remember Thundercats though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was what followed on from Thundercats from the same animation studio, but I don't know if it was popular in the UK. Any UK people in the chat, let me know. But did Silverhawks even air over here? I don't actually know. So that is that. What else we got for this week in toys? We'll just do a little quick bit from PowerCon. This has just been breaking in the last couple of hours. So NECA have set their booth up there at PowerCon. Everybody's setting up. So I think a lot of the panels and things will be tomorrow from a lot of the companies. So I know Four Horsemen will be doing some stuff as well, won't they? Dropping some more Cosmic Legions, I think. The thing I noticed on this table is over here in this little section, if you can see my cursor, is old Professor Jordan Perry 2-pack that they showed off at Comic-Con. We've actually seen it in the pack, and it has confirmed what I thought they said. You'll get both versions. So you'll get the actual suited version, and you'll get the version from the sort of orange jumpsuit version of him there. So that'll be a nice one to get hold of. But we'll do more coverage of PowerCon, I think, next week. Another one that has been announced is coming back is Street Sharks are making a comeback from Mattel. They've announced that Street Sharks, and I believe they've also announced, looking at the article here, that Mighty Max is also making a comeback. So that's one we'll like when we get to our section for 1995, which is coming up next, is Mighty Max, because I was a big collector of Mighty Max, but I was not a big collector of Street Sharks. Now, I know Vin Diesel was in the advert, wasn't he, or something I've heard way back from. I don't remember this at all. I know I should remember Street Sharks. So people told me before, how on earth do you not remember Street Sharks? Do you remember Street Sharks?
No.
Not you either. I don't know. It must have missed our little part of the Shire. I don't know. I don't remember Street Sharks at all. So Mattel are bringing them back for a 30th anniversary. I think they're going to be sort of retro figures, and I'm assuming the same with Mighty Max. So I know definitely, I think these will be quite popular, because I know from chats and things, people are quite big fans of Street Sharks. I ain't got Scooby on this one.
No.
So, right, that was the This Week in Toys segment. So on to the topic then of the evening, the next half an hour or so, which is 1995. So if I go to the screen share here of the old Argos catalogue itself, you should be able to see, if I get in this bit here, yeah, we go. So I managed to, if I can zoom in, I think I will try a bit of a full screen zoom, and hopefully you'll be able to see this. Cheeky Monkey can confirm once it all updates whether you can see the full screen. Now I'm sharing the whole thing. Hopefully you can. You confirm that on your little stream there. Marvelous. You can see that. Right. Okay. So the Argos catalog then. This was a catalog that Argos are still going here in the UK, a department store, as you say, but it's all online now. There's no physical catalog. And I used to love these catalogs because you get them in, especially around Christmas time. This is the winter catalogue of 1995 we're looking at here. Somebody's photographed every damn page of the thing. There's like nearly 400 pages. I used to go through and you'd circle the toys you wanted. Were you a circular?
I was a circular.
Good to know.
I was a circular.
Well, did you use a specific colour pen?
No, just normal biro.
Just a normal biro. There we go. But I didn't have a fancy pen either. So let's go through it then. So we're going to go through and see what was available in 1995. Look at the prices as well, because I bet the prices have completely changed. So let me get the old mouse ready and let's do a bit of zooming in. So to zoom in, do I just do a bit of this? I do.
Oh, yeah.
I do, and a move. So we're going to
Of
start down here in the corner. If you want to talk about these two, I see Mr. Frosty and Barney the dinosaur. So do let us know in the chat, anybody watching live, of course, or in the comments if you're on the replay, any figures you recognise from these catalogues, anything you had or anything you wanted that you couldn't get your hands on. So 1995, I was the age of 8 and you were 7. You were 7. So Mr. Frosty and Barney, did you have any of these? Do you remember them?
I had Mr. Frosty. He was like my main Christmas present for 1 year. And absolutely loved Mr. Frosty. I took his hat. I just used to like his hat for some reason. But yeah, he was really cool. I don't think he made like really tasty things. It was like weird slushy stuff.
I don't know if Mr. Frosty was available in America.
Yeah.
Is he a UK thing or is he international? Because you haven't actually explained what he is.
Oh, sorry. So he's like you put ice in him with some like slushy flavouring, and then you crush it, and then it comes out that little pot at the bottom in his tummy, and then you can scoop it into the scoops and make little ice little.
So it makes a slush puppy, does it? Almost?
Yeah, it's literally like ice, and you can make ice lollies.
Oh, ice lollies there.
Different things you put them in the freezer.
Now, I always wanted a Mr. Frosty.
I liked his hat.
I wasn't allowed a Mr. Frosty.
Were you not?
My mother said it was too bad for me because you had to put all these flavours in it.
Yeah.
Full of E numbers, I'm
I had
assuming.
to ask for a little while before I actually got my Mr. Frosty.
Yeah. So I was never allowed. So this is a sore subject for me, Mr. Frosty, because I wasn't allowed one. So you'd pay $14.65 for Mr.
That
Frosty.
was a lot of money back then.
That is a lot of money going back nearly 30 years now.
Yeah.
Pretty much, that you can buy Mr. Frosty now, and I can't imagine he's much more than. How much is Mr. Frosty these days? Because he's still so. I don't think he's much more than £20, so he's not gone up. So he was either very expensive back then, or he's much more of a bargain now. Yeah. And next to him, of course, there's a big purple dinosaur. I love you.
You love me.
We're a happy
family
with a great
big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Oh.
We remembered the words.
Love Barney.
Marketing to our poor child brains.
But
a big
he was a happy,
purple penis dinosaur.
He was a happy dinosaur and he spread the love.
He spread the love.
That sounds awful.
I know.
Now I've said it like that.
So we've got some dodgy dinosaur. £30 he would have cost you back then. Nearly $29.50. So I've just seen Craig in the chat. Craig, your mind's gonna be blown later. Because there's a certain other pink sort of thing in this catalogue. I quickly had a look earlier.
Cuddly toy.
There's cuddly toy here. The thing is, the catalogue, they all got numbers. So number 17 will go up. That is the Play School Teddy Ruxpin.
I've never heard that one.
Oh, that's another childhood classic, isn't it? But that was a bit before our time, I think. That might have been the end of the line for old Teddy Ruxpin there. But let's get out of the preschool section, I suppose. Let's flick through. And then we've got to do quite a bit of flicking. So
there's Thomas there.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh, Budgie the helicopter.
Oh my goodness, we've got a spot here.
Do you not remember Budgie?
Budgie the helicopter. No, I don't. No,
he used to go off. He had a group of friends. They're all little helicopters and aeroplanes and things. He used to go off and save people in emergency.
No, I've seen a modern version of that, but not. I don't remember a retro version of a Budgie the. What was I going to call him? Budgie the dinosaur.
Budgie the helicopter.
Budgie, and he's got some friends.
He's got some friends.
Number 4.
They all talk as well.
Oh, the die-cast. That's Budgie, Pippa, Lionel, and Chuck. Now, Pippa sounds familiar, actually. Maybe I do remember this. I was probably a bit older, by 8.
Yeah, probably. I quite liked it.
You'll tell your level of intelligence, dear.
Thanks. It's so kind.
Well, we're in the 2 and over section. We only started there because you want to talk about.
Some of our parents didn't allow us to watch horror films at such a young age.
Shocking,
we wouldn't
my mother.
have these excessive toys, would we?
Right, where have we got next to? We got anything here? No, we're in a sort of Duplo in playing build. Now we've got to flick through a lot of these. Oh, you want to? No, nothing there. Takes your fancy. You were a bit old for that. How old were you in 1995, chat? Let us know in the chat. How old were you? We were 7 and 8 here, so we don't need the learning section. So we'll go off the learning section. You got your children's playthings there. You've got the Crayola art.
Douglas just says in the chat, Kiara remembers all the words to the Barney song, but can't remember one word to Wayne's World.
That's true. Well, you remember the word. You just got your timing was off. You panicked. You went into A panic set. Play-Doh. Who remembers Play-Doh? Play-Doh still got. I like a bit of Play-Doh. I used to make a load of stuff Play-Doh.
Oh, I had that with the hair, and you stick him down, and the hair comes out.
Oh, the mop top.
I had all that.
There you
Yeah,
go. Let's get a zoom in on the mop top.
And the hair comb and everything. Yeah, I had all that. Yeah, I definitely had that.
How much did that set you back? £8.50. That would set you back. There was still going today. Is that's all the Play-Doh? I know I've bought some of that recently. There was not for me.
Cool when you used to put. It used to be really cool when you used to put the Play-Doh in, and their hair used to go. It was really cool. And
the pocket money section there. So
pocket money.
What you get for £1?
Oh wow! What could you get for £1?
Spirograph. That was another.
I quite like Spirograph actually.
MB Creative, old Milton Bradley.
Is that what it was for? I never even know.
So they've educated you, then.
Yeah, education that.
It's only because they used to sponsor wrestling.
Oh,
MB Crikey Fighters.
It would all go back to the wrestling.
It used to sponsor Survivor Series. There was So this is 1995, isn't it, Maria? If you want to see 1994, everybody, there is a video on the channel from about 2 or 3 months ago where I did this just on my own, going through 1994. So, of course,
Jamie said he was 1 year old.
He was 1 year old.
Craig was 4.
Craig was 4. And
he says Play-Doh. There you go. That's about as much as I got from the chat.
Oh, Rich M's in the chat. What's he saying? Mr. Frosty is the only thing that got me wetter than Trojan from Classic. Oh, can I bring that comment up on the screen? That'll make me laugh. Can I do that at the same time as this? Where's that on here? There you go for the chat to read. What a comment that is. There was my Gladiators had a figure line, didn't they?
I used to love
you used to have little bashams or whatever they were, where you'd
what was their theme tune?
You were about to sing Go-Go Power Rangers, I think. There.
Gladiators.
No, it's like Gladiators.
It's
like that. There you go. Good singing now as well. We got singing on the screen. Look at that. Made me laugh.
It's like Wolf.
I did like Wolf. Hair. Wolf was scary. I think we nicked that, didn't we, from our American friends? I think American Gladiators was first, and the UK actually did nick old Gladiators. Here's your play housekeeper. Did you have any of this as a child, dear?
No.
You didn't have a nice little washing line or a little practice
for your future? Washing line.
Practice for your future. Look at that, you get a full-on washing line down there. I don't think you can get that. Oh my god, I've zoomed in a bit quick there, isn't it? My goodness, control your zoom.
Calm down.
I was getting a bit excited by the
sewing machine, and you can have a
toy sewing machine with a lot.
I want a bit high there.
God, that was such a price.
I am kind of losing my voice at the moment.
You've lost your voice on that. It's like
$34.99.
I do quite the idea of it. Exclusive to Argos though, £8.50 for a play washing line.
You're gonna get one, are you?
That could be cool. I wonder if that's in sort of 1/6 scale. Is it?
Actually,
my Joker over here could be hanging out the washing.
Any clothes that you could put on there?
Well, I've got my mezcos.
Any cloth goods that you could
any cloth goods that you want.
You can hang them up.
Well, yeah, I can get. To tell you what I'll do. I'll get this. Firstly, I'll get the iron.
Yeah.
I'll get the mezcos ironed. I'll get the cloth goods nice and ironed there. £9.50 for me iron.
Oh my god!
And I'll hang them on the line.
We should do this.
And if there's a cock up, I'll get my Singer sewing machine, child version, and I'll sew my mezcos back together.
Oh,
there was.
That's quite cute, actually. I like that idea.
So there's plenty of Argos catalogues throughout the year. So I think some of the later ones, maybe 97, 98, might have some real good stuff in, because that's the stuff I'm going to really remember. But I thought I'd start with this, and as we go across the weeks, and it's a slower toy news week, we can probably do some sort of more retro streams like this if everybody likes it.
Says they're bringing back Gladiators.
They are, aren't they? It's on the BBC, I believe.
Next year, okay.
And there's
we should so watch that.
There's your logo of a Great British Pound, ladies and gentlemen. What could you have got for your pound?
This is a pound, and it says $4.99.
It's like Poundland, isn't it? That's a lie.
Bit of a lie, isn't it? Yeah.
Lots of pounds. We haven't got even near action figures yet, but we're having a whale of a time here. I hope the chat are enjoying it. So but we haven't actually got near the action figure section. So what's next? We've got to get out of this section. We're far too adults.
Oh.
Anybody for a? Oh my goodness me! Oh my goodness me! It's a Princess Die.
You could get a Princess Die for £5.
What's this for $4.99?
Wow.
Number 13.
God.
That's Dress Up Diana.
I wonder how much that is now.
Hold on, it's about the bollocks. It's paper. The greatest paper play of all. Dress up as Princess Diana in 49 possible combinations of fabulous fashion outfits.
Wow.
Oh, I tell you what it is. It's one of those little books.
And then you put it.
And you put the outfit on a little book, isn't it? So it's not a full. So I thought we had a full Princess Diana action figure.
That's quite good for $4.99.
Is that Cabbage Patch Kid?
Now,
Oh my
what's
goodness
going
me! I
on?
didn't know I could
What
do
are you
that.
doing?
Well, I've used 2 fingers and I've zoomed so far. I've actually gone out of the whole
Which
catalogue
page
there.
were you on?
I have no school. Well, there was Play-Doh. That was a clue, wasn't it? We'd seen Play-Doh. We must be somewhere around the yeah.
Yeah, there you go, well
come
done.
on, ladies and gentlemen! I found the right page. I was
The
trying to
Cabbage
see.
Patch dolls, weren't they?
Well, I don't know. I was thinking they were. Let's have a look. That was a bit late. Was Cabbage Patch still going? Because that was an 80s thing. Number 10.
Kurt Kay says Diana was still alive back then.
She was. She was a.
When did she die?
1997.
97.
August, I think, and my cartoons were cancelled. So that's a story for another day. No, that's not the. That's the Fisher Price Puffalumps.
Puffalump.
That's a Puffalump up the top here.
Wow.
That's a Puffalump.
No, I don't recall having.
You didn't have a Puffalump.
No. I did have a bear.
So you might bring the female perspective to the live stream here. So, do you have a colouring bear?
Yeah, I think I did.
There's a lot of there's a lot of fingering going on here. As I trying to, there's a lot of zooming. I even though I've had a proper mouse. There's a colouring bear. $14.95 to draw on your own figures.
Yeah, you can colour it whatever colour you want.
Oh, marvellous! Absolutely love it. So, but there's anything you like there?
I used to have. I don't know if they had any trolls. I used to have the
Trolls
with the
again.
hair.
I think that was more
Do you
80s,
remember those?
wasn't
I
it?
don't know when they came out. But...
Right, so we're into the outdoor section.
Okay.
So I think we'll flip through the slides or a nice little. Actually, I think my sister had this. Hold on a minute. What's this? Is that a Tots TV Playhouse?
Oh, Tots
My
TV.
goodness! Oh, we got a Mickey and Minnie as well.
That? I'm trying to think how it went now.
So that Playhouse there, $14.95, number 50. My sister, I think she definitely had one of those. There was a. My goodness, there's some random things in this catalogue. I was just reading the chat at the same time. So,
Jamie said he was 3 when Diana died.
3. Very young, aren't Jamie? Very young.
Jamie, you're making us feel old.
You make poor Kurt Kay feel ancient. There was a. Bet you had one of these. Who had one of these in the chat?
I did have one of them, but if you go back, I had a go-kart.
Oh, we ain't worried about a go-kart.
Well,
You want one of these? You want the Cozy Coupe, the little tykes? 40 quid in 1995.
Yeah, rich kids are them.
That thing's only like 40 quid now.
Is it?
Yeah,
I you paid a little bit more than that.
Not much more than that. No, about 45.
Oh, okay. I thought you paid a little bit more.
That is mad. How is that 40 quid? What's 40 pounds in today's money? I don't know. I'm going to Google this. So I'm going to get a Google calculator on. £40 in 1995 worth today. Value of the British pound. This is going to help me.
It says ancient is right.
£40. Calculate. Good God in heaven. According to this quick inflation calculator, that £40 is £98 in today's money. The equivalent of, now I said that looked expensive. That's only 100 quid in today's money.
Well, they're £100 now?
No, about 45. You were getting ripped off if you had a little Cozy Coupe there. It was a.
Did you have one?
I didn't have one. I always wanted one there. Yeah, there you go. Craig. Well,
I'm sure they had.
Craig was in the money back then. Look at those.
I'm sure they had them at like a.
They had them at my play group or my
holiday club or whatever.
My kindergarten. I think I should call it to our American friends out there. Kurt's gone ancient again. There was
yeah.
Oh, Rich with a Tots TV reference there. Old Sac Magique is what they said on the program. I didn't like the program. My sister used to watch it. It used to drive me bloody nuts. But God, this is retro tonight,
puppets,
isn't it?
Weren't they?
Right. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of puppets at times. Right, moving on. We might get to the action figures in a minute. There was you've got tabletop. You've got your tabletop snooker.
Oh, cool.
Matchbox. Here we go. Something. Did we have any Matchbox? Did you have? Oh, what's this up here? I recognise number 1. If I could do a little bit of a zoom. Zoom. Number 1. It's a pot black wooden garage up here. I think I had a little
Oh yeah.
£20. A little wooden garage. I'm sure I had that exact garage. I think that's even a 1994 catalogue, because I remember saying this when I did the previous 1994 year. I'm sure I had that. It does bring back the memories, though.
It's weird, isn't it?
They used to get a rug. You could get a rug, couldn't you? You put your cars on like a whole rug. You could
love that. Yeah.
I could do one of them for the toy room. Yeah, I used to like micro machines. Actually, not Matchbox. I think got any micro machines in here. Let's have a look. Oh, I did my magic. Oh, hello.
There you go.
This is it. And Star Wars, Kurt K. Son. Look at this. I had Micro Machine Star Wars. I had a Death Star. That's what I had. What's this? Number 3. Number
Craig
4.
said that car was his first and last car.
Number 4. How much is that? £30 for the Millennium Falcon. Look at this bad boy.
How much is it?
Just going to make sure our head isn't covering it. No, we're just about out the way. Here we go over here. I drag it that way a bit. There you go. Look at the Millennium Falcon. The lid comes off and you can play inside it.
Oh.
You got your little sort of a game of chess there that Chewie's playing.
In what scale is this?
It's a Micro Machine scale, so they've relaunched these, haven't they? Isn't it? Is it Jazzwares that has currently got these out there at Smiths and Star Wars vehicles in the Micro Machine scale? They're kept by the Black Series figures in Smiths, but that's definitely had a Death Star, and you'd open it up and you had all the little rooms in there. I remember the Red Imperial Guards for the Emperor.
You've got one like this upstairs. Does yours open up?
Is my what open? My Millennium Falcon upstairs. Yeah, the 3 and 4 which one opens up. Yeah, that was what's they got in Micro Machines? Well, you've got a giant R2 play set. I wonder what's inside R2.
Looks like he's hovering.
Oh, I don't. We can't zoom in. What scene's that supposed to be? But it's very blurry. I think that's the Rancor. You know. I think that's the Rancor. It's Ranky.
Oh god.
It is. It's Jabba up there. It's Jabba's throne room. But the Rancor. I didn't have that. Oh, $14.95. I'm gonna have to Google that. Go on eBay. There was. That is really cool. No, it's just. I think it's.
Can you get these toys now then? Like like with these retro.
Well, I could go on eBay and find it if I wanted to.
Loads, wouldn't it?
That was it. It was Galoo, wasn't it, that did Micro Machines, Mike X? There's the toy company back in the 90s. They made WCW figures as well.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
There's Craig had a Death Star too. There was a Mike X has returned. It's return of the Mike X. There's I don't know. I want that. There you go. I'm excited myself here over the retro toys.
Oh, we still have a remote control car.
What else we got? We got the Scalextrics. Any Scalextrics fans? I never had a Scalextrics. My friend over the road had one, so I used to play on his.
Okay.
You like Scalextrics?
Yeah, I don't mind Scalextrics. I was a bit worried because they spark sometimes.
I bet you couldn't keep your car on the track. No, I bet you just pressed the button down far too hard.
I thought it'd just make it go faster, and it didn't.
You smashed the button, and I think talking smash the button. They like to say on these things, don't they? Smash that like button, everybody.
Yeah,
give it a smash.
Button.
It might get YouTube to share it more. I don't know. I've been told that sort of thing. It might be true. We've got more.
Look, they've got ones that go loop the loop.
Look at this thing over here. We've got the Statue of Liberty in there. Zoom.
Actually, toys weren't too bad when we were younger.
Oh, this is cool, isn't it? Look at this. Road Maniacs. I don't remember. £40 though. So we know in today's money from my inflation calculator, that again was £100 this set. There was £100 for that little set there. But that looks cool. It's like the an end of a Planet of the Apes, isn't it?
That's the one. Yeah, I know.
Spoiled Planet of the Apes.
Well, it doesn't the opening scene or something.
No, it's the end scene. We've got more. We got some. Oh, we got Star Trek. If Rich M's still around, I haven't got Scooby about this. Let's have a look at some Star Trek over here. Any Star Trek fans out there? You can talk about Star Trek. One of your favourites, isn't it? Star Trek.
Star Trek. Never even watched it. I watched it like.
Tell me what you know. Tell me what you know about Star Trek.
Come in, Star Command. No, is that what they say?
No idea.
Beam me up, Scotty. I don't know.
I think that's in it in the original series.
Come in, Star Command. Star Command. Come in.
I don't even know. Is Star Command part of Star Trek?
I have no idea.
Let us know in the chat. Is Star Command part of Star Trek, or she just committed complete blasphemy and talked about something else?
In Skeleton Warriors.
Down below. Skeleton Warriors are below. So there is a Enterprise. I could tell you that much. Couldn't tell you anything more than that, but there is the.
I think my brother had like an alarm clock that did that, like looked like that, and then it used to make this spaceship sort of noise.
Okay. I do remember Skeleton Warriors though underneath. There was, I think you said Rich was mentioning in the chat there. I remember the advert for it as well.
Jamie says Star Command is Toy Story. That's why.
So you've mixed Toy Story and Star Trek. We've got to start doing a notebook. Could somebody scrapbook this for me every week? We could have the comments. This is why you're here.
I thought that he'd have like walkie-talkies and talk to each other.
Well, of course it's funny.
Yeah, I get it now.
That's like you're talking to Star Command. I'm talking 1995. What came out in 1995?
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
So maybe he was talking to Star Trek. You don't know, do you?
Well, he's talking to Star Command. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we haven't actually. I don't think there's going to be any Toy Story figures in here because I bet
Rich says he's unsubscribing.
He's unsubscribed. He's left. That's thanks to you, that is.
Sorry, Rich.
You ruined it.
I don't know why you got me on the toy channel. I don't actually know how much
to bring the female perspective here, bring the alternate what a wife has to put up with the collector men.
What I have to put up with.
But Skeleton Warriors, they were pretty cool. I definitely had some of those. I like the call. They're kind of like mythic legions now, aren't they? Actually,
Can we confirm in the chat? Did they say "Beam me up, Scotty," or is that from something else as well?
I could confirm that though. That was in original Star Trek. We've got.
Kurt K's asking for Toy Story Trivia Week.
Toy Story, give us ideas because on slow toy weeks we've got to come up with. We're trying to do.
Well, I'm not so good at Toy Story. The one with the bear.
The one with the bear, Toy Story 3.
Yeah, I didn't
Sir Lotso hugging bear.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I don't think that was out in 1995 though. She's probably all right. Zoids 2. Anybody got a clue on these? They look like Transformers that transform into dinosaurs or something. Wow. I don't know. Do they even transform? I don't know. I've made that. They might not transform, but they. Let me read the description. No idea, but it says it has moving parts.
Rich M is 100% true. So Rich M's comment, and I shall quote, "She can't even be your wife because you spent all the money on toys. I'm not filing Batman."
Now that's a misquote there, Mr. Rich M. It was the 4th time I've bought toys. That one 4 times, not 3. 4
I
of them in
I think I need to set up a Just Giving page to like fund the wedding. The wedding would just not happen.
What we could do, that'll be the new gimmick. I'll change the super chats are on the loose to wedding super chats.
Super chat.
Or super chats, and all YouTube profits will go towards the wedding. So get your wallets out, people. There was wedding super chat.
Where are we getting married depends on how much money we make.
I think that's only fair. Wedding super chats. That's got to be the way forward. There is.
Livestream
good old Todd. Yeah, I do love a bit of old Todd. Can't get away from him. The wrong tab now. You can see the right tab. I'm on the wrong screen. Right, let's flip to the next page. There we go. This is what we want.
Oh, let's have a look
this is what we want.
Costume.
Let's start the top left then. Let's do a bit of zoomage.
Oh, turtle.
This is what we're after. This is the good stuff. This is the good stuff. What we got? We got the very late remnants of the turtle line here, haven't we? In 1995. What have we got up here? We've got little. I don't even know what these are. Let's have a look. Number 1, construction mutations. Number 2 is the Air Force mutations. And number 3 is the Mini Mutants Turtle Top playsets. So these playsets at $8.95 look a bit like Mighty Max, don't they? I think this is Turtles doing a knockoff of Mighty Max. But there's no standard figures here by 1995, are there? And even down here, if I go down to that one, we've got a...
It's very early cosplay there of Spider-Man.
Oh, it's like it's Turtles doing Transformers, isn't it? That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
It's Transformer Turtles above my head, if you can see there. They come with their diggers. There is a. Oh, I can't believe it! Look, it's worked. It's worked. You're getting married. Mike Hex is in there for the $2.
Oh, thanks,
Get
Mike.
married soon. The wedding fund is started. We will put that in the wedding fund. You can have all the YouTube money towards the wedding. It might take us a while, but we'll get there.
Yeah, well, we got your suit already, haven't we?
Thank you, Mike Hex, for the $2 super chat there. Get married soon. And he's come up in the light blue. The light blue there for the super chat. Thank you very much to Mike Hex there. Let me go back here.
Would it be a Marvel themed wedding?
A Marvel themed wedding. It could be. Choose the wedding theme. That was a
Toy Story.
Toy Story wedding theme. So we got some remnants of the turtle line. So again, not some main figures there. What is Spidey? What is this cosplay? Number 4, the Spider-Man play suit. That'll cost you £16.
Spidey.
In today's money, we're talking about 35 from just doing the maths on that. It seems to be double plus a bit. Seems to be the inflation from what I saw on that calculator. So, and your Spider-Man figures though only $4.95 there. So just over a tenner there for number 5. These Spider-Man action figures. with his high web shooting action there. What is that? He has a with web shooting. I don't know quite to read this. With his web shooter, Spider-Man can fire his specially formulated web substance at his enemies. Would you like me to shoot my specially formulated web substance at you, dear?
I'll think about it.
I don't know. That'll be the after show, wouldn't it? If
That's for the OnlyFans.
No, that's the OnlyFans special. So when you're with your significant other, ladies and gentlemen, always offer to shoot your specially formulated web substance. But actually, it says shoot at your enemies. So I don't
what was it that the wrestling used to call blood? Was it like the red viscous something or other? What was that?
What, Vince McMahon's thingies?
Yeah.
We could go on.
What's it called?
The Crimson Mask was a popular one, which I used to use.
They used to call blood, but they used to call it like red viscous liquid or something.
A bit of a red viscous liquid.
Because they couldn't say it was blood.
They can say it's blood if they want.
I'm sure it was something that they come up with.
You're having a lovely time there chatting to yourself, aren't you?
Yeah.
We are live on the internet, don't forget. No, it's just having a separate conversation.
And you forget. So this is what happened. This is just an evening with me and Jay, and you're just welcome.
I've just set you off with my web-like substance. Hey, you have to get your teeth out. Well, this is turning into an absolute farce, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? That's what you come here for. The absolute cracking bants, they could say. Bants. Look at me. I'm like, damn. Oh, that's a spider slayer. There's a spider slayer. Let me check my head's not in the way. It's not in the way. Look at the spider slayer. Number 7. This thing, the robot thing. Oh. It's from the animated series, isn't it? Oh my god, £27.50 for Spider Slayer. Now, if they made that this year, it'd be a HasLab, and that costs like 600 quid.
Would you buy it though?
Yes, I would actually. My goodness. 3-in-1 Spider Slayer. That was only £27. Yeah, in today's money, you're talking, it's probably about 60 odd, but that's a bloody bargain, that is. Wonder what that thing goes for, complete on eBay these days. That's another stream. The follow-up stream, ladies and gentlemen, one day. We'll do the what on earth do these things go for mint on card and eBay now? We'll do a price comparison.
Oh, that's
I'm full of ideas. Oh my goodness. Well, hold on, who's this little prick? It's Craig.
Excuse me?
Well, okay. Had the Slayer. Never had that. So far, he's had a little cozy coopy.
Yeah.
I could have invited him on. I don't think I will now.
Maybe Craig had rich parents. I was
shocking.
I was limited to what I was allowed.
Limited budget at your house. I had some good action figures, but I didn't have a Spider Slayer. I had a Batmobile. There was a all like Tony McFarlane's. Oh my god, I got very excited of that Spider Slayer there.
You did a little bit.
I do. Talking Spider-Man the animated series, let's talk the Spider Slayer. Let's talk Smythe quickly, because apparently he's shipping from Pole, so I'm going to get billed in about an hour and a half, according to the email I received, saying he's going to bill around midnight tonight, I do believe. So by Monday, I should have Smythe and Peter Parker, which only pre-ordered, like, you remember the pre-order one, don't you? It was in like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, from Comic-Con, wasn't it? So
I don't pay attention to everything.
That was a quick turnaround. There we are. We got it confirmed there from Jamie. Craig spoiled. Confirmed. It's official. It's absolutely official. There was a. Oh, that's really cool. Right, Spider Slayer. Far too excited over the Spider Slayer. Thirsty for chicken isn't here. Doesn't seem. But you're on the repainting over Godzilla there. That's all I know about Godzilla. So there's a Godzilla.
I never watched Godzilla.
Some Transformers down the bottom here. Only one supplied with your pocket money there. If you want a little Transformer. Oh, there's an even more expensive one here at $25.75 for the Megatron tank. Oh, is that that's the camo version of Megatron, isn't it? When he's in the Generation 2, the G2 version of Megatron. You've no idea what I'm saying here, dude.
No.
Could be chatting. That's absolute rubbish. Super 7, please do that in reaction. Brian Flynn, get your paint out, son. I want to see the camo version of the good old Transform Megatron there. Right. Spidey got me excited. Turtles was a bit weird. Let's go to Legends of Batman on the other side of Streets of Gotham City. Let's see what we've got, because as you've seen from my Mondo Joker, 90s Batman is my jam. Now, I did have some random Batman figures in the 90s, because they did all sorts of things. But let's start with this Batmobile, number 14. Why is it silver? I don't remember this version. Legends of Batman Batmobile, with a sleek, futuristic design of the Batmobile. Apparently, this one, the futuristic design of the Batmobile. So that's looking pretty cool. There was a What else we got here? We've got him in every sort of outfit, don't we, of old Batman? Literally. Oh, good God, I've just seen the Batcave at the bottom. I remember this. Oh, I do remember this. I didn't have this, but this was another one. This was one of the, I circled it in the catalogue jobby, but definitely did not receive it. Now, if any of you bug it, somebody in the chat's going to pop over me. I had this Batmobile Batcave. There was, I certainly did not, but oh, God, that's cool. Why can't we have a night? Todd, if you're listening, we're going directly to Todd now. Todd, can I have a Batcave, please? Todd can make me a proper Batcave. Surely you made a little one for the 66. Can we get a? Oh, I like this. Let's have a proper zoom in on this. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, there's the Batmobile. That's looking very similar to the. Of course, Batman Forever was out in 1995, but I think we might have to wait till 1996 to see all the figures in the catalogue. Oh, did he? He can go back down the bloody well then, can't he? It was a. Oh, look at this. It gets me a cardboard backdrop, but I'd love this.
I'm sure you would. You'd love that now, let alone back then.
My mother sold my Batmobile. I had the Batmobile. Don't want my mother around here. I sold the Batmobile I had the Batman Forever Batmobile, which is why I love Batman Forever, even though it's absolute pile of dog shit. But what?
Swearing?
It's fine. We're an hour and a half in. I'm not dropping an MF again. That's swear jars. I'm going well, is it? But oh, that's so cool. I don't know. I'm getting very nostalgic here. Look at the front. Is the front plastic or is it all carbon? I'm sure the front bit's plastic, isn't it?
Craig had the Batmobile.
I had the Batmobile. Fine. I've got the Batmobile. I've got that Batmobile down there. I've got that. That was fine. That was in the list. Oh, look at the back. It's like Ace Chemicals when Joker drops in. I'm not very excited over this Batcave.
Well, I've heard you rant on about your toys that your mum never bought you. So you're sort of reliving your childhood a little way.
Was that me? Was that me there?
Oh,
was that you?
No.
Well, it's a bit rude, isn't it? Robin is 60 pence cheaper than Batman. He's a sidekick. You have to pay full price.
Oh, but he doesn't have a full hood. He has just like a little bandana thing for his.
Well, there you go. Then. Extra material.
I'm assuming it would be
price of 60p there for your cosplay. A little Batman the animated series.
Poor kid can't see a thing, can he?
Which the Batman? No, he ain't got
he
ain't got a Scooby. What's going on there? What is this thing? 23, a giant Batman, is it? Let me find the description tab up here. Ultimate Batman. Here's Batman ready to fight crime in Gotham City, complete with light up eyes. Because your Batman needs light up red eyes. That's a classic trait of Batman. And light up bat symbol on the chest. Stands 38 centimeters high. So he's quite a big boy. So what's that? That's 14.
Oh,
he's a 15-incher. Roughly from my translation there. Or you've got to get your batteries separately. 2 AA batteries now.
Oh,
you can add on. You can add on one order for £1.65 a pair.
Oh, they like doing that, don't they? Add it with your order.
Add your order on.
Did you ever have a lunchbox like that?
Like, a lunchbox? I missed that.
So I used to have. I can't remember what I had.
Yeah, we all had lunchboxes, didn't we? What did I have on mine? Now you're asking. I don't know what was on my lunchbox.
I don't know what was on mine. I remember having a blue cup with like a flip, like.
I honestly can't remember what was on. I have to get back to you on that. I don't know. We've got Batman in all sorts of outfits up here as well. So this Legends of Batman, Legends of Dark Knight, I've definitely expanded over the years. So on future episodes of when we get to 1996, I expect to see more in that. Now here's one that I'm going to embarrass myself on because I had a quick flick through this earlier, and I remember people have mentioned these, but again, I ain't got a Scooby. What on earth are VR Troopers, and why don't I remember it? Can you talk about Saban's VR Troopers? So. From the creator of Power Rangers. Can you tell me something about VR Troopers? It's now your moment to shine.
I don't know anything about VR Troopers.
They thought you said you did.
Wannabe Power Rangers.
I thought you had a really interesting fact to tell us about these.
No, I said I vaguely remember them, but not I never watched it. I don't really know.
Was it even a show?
I don't even know.
You don't even know. So you've given me a little rubbish there, haven't you? You've set me up. You would know all about VR Troopers. You're going to save this segment.
Let's face it, when you don't know things, right? What you do, you put the chat, you go and watch it, and then you go buy a toy about it.
I don't know.
So I don't think it's a good idea to ask.
Mike's watched them. There you
go. Mike's watched it. There you go. Ask Mike about it. I don't know all the answers, do I?
I don't know. I don't remember VR Troopers. I should surely remember VR Troopers because what was Power Rangers? That was 93, wasn't it, for Power Rangers?
They look similar.
VR. I'm assuming it's virtual reality troopers. It might not be. Yeah. What does VR stand for, people? Anybody know in the chat?
Normally.
I don't know, but it might not in this case. I don't know. I don't know. Well, Craig's singing, so I'm assuming this is a part of the theme tune, I would assume. So they got names, or are they going to tell me they're an assorted lot here? Let's have a look. Number one. That's a great
virtual reality.
So I was right then on that bit at least. They got names. We've got JB Reese. We've got Ryan Steele, and we got looks like Caitlin Starr, if I can read that. All right, so we got a lady in the team as well. That's nice. It's all going on here. I have no idea. Maybe they fight in virtual reality. Looks like going to space.
£120 and the other's like £4.
I'm going to assume those are your standard action figures, the sort of 5-inch at the time. We weren't quite at 6-inch yet. Yeah. No, that's a normal figure. That's some stupid giant size, crappy Action Man looking thing.
Right.
Talking Action Man, I'm sure he's coming out. But that was VR Troopers. You know more than me. Oh, Boglins. Remember Boglins? Look at these things. Used to be squishy things, and you could ejaculating eyeballs there. What? That's what it's doing. Why do you keep saying excuse me?
I thought you were supposed to be starting to be polite.
I am being very polite. I couldn't be any politer. There was what they're weird, aren't they? I'm sure they were squishy. You'd
only one supplied, fine.
Only one supplied. That was the thing with Argos I never liked, is the fact that you couldn't always choose what you wanted.
Oh, so
we'd have to get the member, because if you don't know, if you're probably watching from another country, you go into the store, but you don't pick them off the shelf. You go to the counter, and they go to the back, and these are all kept in the warehouse, and they bring you out the item. But if it's from one supplied, an assortment, they could bring you any old crap from the line, couldn't they?
I remember they used to do that when you bought wrestling figures before. You had to go and ask them to bring all what they had out. So
you could be really asked. You could be Pacific and try and find me this one, or bring me the whole lot, and then send old Martha would come out, wouldn't she, with the whole lot, and you go, oh yeah, I got all them, and send her back. And she got to take all 6 of them back. So, let's have a look over this side. What's another one here? What is this? What is it? Space Precinct?
Oh, maybe.
Chat's going to have to educate me on Space Precinct. Maybe. You know this, do you? Jerry Anderson. So that's telling me it's puppets. So it's from the creator of Thunderbirds. That's told me. Thunderbird. So it must be a puppet
I remember Thunderbird.
Show of some description. But not one I remember. Stingray and Thunderbirds. Yeah, Rich is confirming what I was saying about Argos there. You could ask for a viewing. Especially, the viewing, get them out with all get them out with all the figures, and then they bring them all out to you, and then the poor buggers have to keep taking them back. Always made me laugh doing that.
You had to go wait in the queue, A, B, and T, and that, didn't you?
Oh yes, used to be queue lines. You're right there. Yeah, QA, QB, or QC.
Type in your they all got catalogue number. You got to type in your catalogue number, see if they had it in stock. Do you remember that? Yeah. We still got to technically do that now. But you do it on a little tablet. And then they send you over to a till that's 2 seconds away.
Yeah.
And then you got to wait for your person to find your item.
Now here is an appropriate line for children. RoboCop.
Appropriate line for children. Now, do you mind correcting yourself?
I've made you watch RoboCop recently.
It's brutal.
It's a childhood classic. A family-friendly film.
Family-friendly?
Well.
Would you let your child watch this?
She might be a little scared.
Yeah, just saying.
She does like weird things, though, so she might be right.
Yeah.
So RoboCop, of course, an 18-rated film, absolutely R-rated film with a toy line. But it did have a TV show, didn't it? It wasn't R-rated, so I think these are technically based on a TV show. And that's why I like the van, though. I'm starting to get ideas. Will any of these things scale in? These old vehicles, could we fit them in a modern collection? I've got a NECA RoboCop. I wonder what sort of scale we're talking here. We've got talking interactive RoboCop. We've got all sorts of things. We've got battle damage as well. £3.95. That's a bargain for a figure, isn't it? When's the last time you bought a figure for £3.95?
Don't know.
Can you imagine?
Gone to the entertainer and got something reduced.
Yeah, it's 10 centimeters. Only 3 3/4 inch, though. I would say from that height description there, or RoboCop. But I had some RoboCop figures as a kid. What else we got? Oh, it's Action Man.
Oh, Action Man.
Greatest hero of them all. Some beautiful singing. And of course, in his very, very 90s orange packaging for our friend Action Man in the 90s.
This is why I don't know G.I. Joe, because I just remember Action Man.
Well, yeah, in the UK, we didn't have full G.I. Joe. We had Action Force and we had Action Man, where the evil Dr. X lures him in. Now, a lot of these have not held their value if you were collecting these for investment purposes in the 90s. Is it Toy Fair? There was buckets of these, wasn't there, for like £1?
There was actually, yeah.
Literally, they were cheaper than you would have got them. Let's give you a pen there. Right, you got a free compass, and mission pack. If you let me fiddle with something, I'll be a thing. There is a. Rich is just commenting on the puppets we just saw there from the cops. BBC 2, 6 p.m. on Tuesdays.
That's a bit specific, Rich, isn't it?
That's a hell of a memory. Or he's Googled like, an old TV guide there. There was what didn't Craig have? We discovered.
Craig, you obviously lived in a very rich household. I'm starting to feel a bit jealous now.
You're jealous of our Craig.
Yeah, I only had a few toys. My Mr. Frosty.
Your Mr. Frosty.
My main toy.
That's all you had.
Loved my Mr. Frosty.
That's why we had to start on that, everybody. If you wanted to see a Mr. Frosty, why don't you keep it? You want to get another one?
Well, I don't know what happened to it.
Poor Mr. Frosty.
You
didn't have an Action Man? Did your brother have an Action Man?
I did actually have an Action Man, thank you very much.
You did? Do you know which one you had?
I had one that were like when in water, he had like a scuba diver.
Scuba diver, number 17, with motorized scuba.
His arms went like this.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, they used to have action features, didn't they, on some of these versions of Action Man? Is that old Dr. X over there, number 13? It is, isn't it? Yeah, Dr. X, the Mohawk version. This is looking suspiciously like Dr. Mindbender that we've got from G.I. Joe. When we did the double flat flipping about an hour and a half ago.
Double flat.
There was there's definite synergy here. Oh, here's a vehicle.
Oh, how much is this vehicle? Look, $29.50. Oh, bargain.
And Action Men were 12-inch. So this is so your vehicle pricing could be spot on here, I think. I can take that if you wish me to take that, dear. $29.50. That's not bad at all, is it? I wonder, actually, on a serious note for you collectors out there, I bet this vehicle is not actually too expensive. I wouldn't imagine it's too expensive. It might actually scale with the G.I. Joe, so it might be a potential actual a usage there for that one. Right, here we go. Next page, we have... Oh, it's Power Rangers time. Let's go Mighty Morphin and the Power Rangers. What have we got? Oh, yeah, look at these bad boys up here. Deep in Power Rangers now. I was a big Power Rangers fan for the Mighty Morphin. But I didn't have all the Rangers. I think I just had my... Did I just have the Red Ranger? I remember getting the Red Ranger. I remember my mum coming home with a surprise Red Ranger.
Surprise Red Ranger. Oh,
well, they were hard to get, some of these figures. You had to kind of get them when they appeared in stock, because it was quite the craze. Maybe not in 95, but I think in 94, you were definitely having a massive Power Rangers craze there. Sweeping the nation. That you got the micro versions down here. Now you got that lunchbox there, which our face is probably right in the way of. It is. Let me do a bit of scrolling there. You'll see the yellow lunchbox, of course, that Hasbro tried to recreate in the packaging on the Pudgy Pig figure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you remember that? Yeah. So at least that was a plastic lunchbox. They only gave you a cardboard one there. So, is there? There's Goldar. Who else is in there? We can see Goldar. Well, there's King Spinks. So we just saw him earlier in the Super 7 segment. For where's the paint on, Brian?
It's only $5.50 there.
Only £5.50. Look at these. They come with micro. They come with little micro figures.
One set supplied.
One set. Oh, well, so it's a little battle scene, isn't it? So you're going to get Goldar versus a Dragon Zord. You probably get a putty and a little blue ranger.
$5.50, really.
It's not bad at all. She's quite keen. They're probably not very tall, though, aren't they? I think
that's good value.
We do. There you go. You get series includes 2 figures. Power Zord robot and alien with awesome action features.
Awesome action.
For £5.50. That Super 7 when I picked is £55 I paid for that version there. I'm getting a bit sleepy now. It's 11:15. We've been going for an hour and 45 minutes. I think we're probably nearly there at the end of the what we used to call the boys' toys section of the catalogue. But there is look at there's more. There's your Power Rangers. Look at the enemies here. You've got old Pudgy Pig himself there.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You've got the new Minotaur thing that's just come out in the Lightning collection. You've got Eye Guy with all the eyeballs on him. There were some crazy designs of the Power Rangers there. They definitely were. I was a big fan of Power Rangers, so that was snuck into adulthood. You could have had
that little sword thing.
The White Rangers sword.
Did that light
there.
up that sword?
Number 11. Does saber like it talks apparently the talking saber?
Oh, wasn't it a whistle thing? Didn't he blow into it?
No, he didn't blow that whistle. He blowed a different whistle.
He did blow something.
Yeah, that was when he was a White Ranger.
Yeah.
So he had when he's the Green Ranger. He had
that's
the flute thing, which you can buy a full-size prop replica from actually, from the Lightning collection, and all your Zords and everything down there. What a line it was for Power Rangers! And I think this might be the last page, which is of course Mighty Max.
Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, Stretch Armstrong, apparently. She wants to go in on him, right? Okay.
Yeah, I like Stretch Armstrong.
Tell me about Stretch Armstrong, dear.
Well, he used to stretch for miles. Run down the street with him, one end.
So you had a Stretch Armstrong, did you?
My friend did. My friend had Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, Fetch the Dog. I remember Fetch the Dog.
I don't remember that, no.
Oh, I do, yeah, the stretchy dog.
Did he like Mr. Stretch Armstrong?
Yeah, Stretch Armstrong's dog. So you give him a full sausage.
Full sausage.
A full sausage on the
it was
on the sausage dog.
Yeah,
it was. Do you like? You can still buy everything now in Stretch Armstrong, can't you? There's all sorts of
all that sort of thing.
All sorts of stretchy versions of everything these days. My goodness, Stretch Armstrong, right? And down to Mighty Max.
Did you have one of these?
I did have quite a few little Mighty Max play sets. Didn't have this massive £23 sort of skull-like thing here. But I had some of the ones, I think it's more in the 1994 catalogue that I had. I had a little blue skull that's definitely in the 94 catalogue. But as we're saying, Mattel are relaunching Mighty Max, and it was announced today from that news article we saw earlier. So I'm assuming they'll just maybe re-release some of these retro sets. I don't know. It might. Well, I can't do a 6-inch, couldn't they? Because your play set would be huge. Maybe they could step up to a 3 3/4-inch Mighty Max and do actual other play sets there. They were great. I used to love this line. You had Polly Pocket, didn't you?
I had a Polly Pocket.
The equivalent of this is Polly Pocket. It was,
little Polly's used to go around.
You had a Polly Pocket?
Yeah, a little purple one.
A little rat face there. They all sort of wanky things. It even had a cartoon, didn't it, Mighty Max? I think it did. They were great because you could just take them out with you, put them in your pocket. You'd lose the little figures because they were tiny, absolutely tiny, weren't they? The thing, absolutely tiny. The Mighty Max figures. Let's just zoom down there. So I'm glad to see that come back. So that could be interesting what they do with that.
They bring it back.
And I think we've done it. Yeah, to go into Duplo and Lego, and then now we probably better go to bed in a minute. I think, dear. There was maybe have a bit of dinner as well. It was
Oh yeah.
So that was the Argos Catalog, 1995, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you have enjoyed that. It literally has 400 pages, so we would be here literally all night if we went through the thing. But I think we've covered the main sort of boys' toys, as we used to call it.
Boys' toys.
At Woolworths, when I used to work at Woolworths, that was aisle.
About girls' toys.
Well, that's a separate aisle. That was aisle 303. Boys' toys were 301. That was all the code numbers we used to have back at Woolworths there.
So when you were in charge of toys, were you just boys' toys? Where you go and boys?
I was in charge of the whole toy department there.
Whole toy department.
I was actually assistant manager until we went out of business. Well, that said, for my management skills, I don't know. I
don't know. Can you buy all the stock?
Kurt K's up for an all-nighter. Quitting is for losers.
Oh, Kurt K.
Right.
I'm not very good with late nights.
She's not very good at late nights. We are approaching 11 p.m. here in the UK.
We start watching a film and I always fall asleep.
And you'll probably see me going through all this again tomorrow night. Well, not this, but these may be some of the pickups there. Because hopefully I will be appearing on, of course, Legends and Liquor on Dan Who's channel tomorrow. So do, of course, tune into that, which I believe is also starting at the same time that this stream started tonight, which is 9 o'clock here in the UK. I do believe it's going to be the special Saturday night special start time. So you've got to listen to me all again tomorrow night, love, potentially.
Oh, dear.
You love it, don't you? You love it.
Can't get enough of the toy talk.
Let's go to my thank you for watching screen, I think, as we end it here and say thank you for watching, everybody. So window, we go to this one here. We go to share here. That was, of course, our new tabs for this evening. The Where's the Paint, Brian segment. There was and of course, the one that went absolutely swimmingly well, of course, was Wayne's Rants, because we nailed that.
Yeah.
Didn't we? We absolutely nailed that segment. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching episode 3, which is technically week 4 of the live stream here. There's a Rich has a little tip tomorrow. No honourable mentions, or you'll find all of us. I don't even know what the topic is, but none of you buggers have honourable mentions, or Rich he will be after you. So, thank you for watching. Please, of course, do comment, like, and subscribe, as I just say here on YouTube. The comments, I believe, will open after the live chat shuts. You can pop in there and leave a comment. Smash the like button, because YouTube loves that. Give it a share, everyone, on the replay. All that wonderful stuff as the channel keeps growing. And I think I've gone up nearly 100 subscribers, over the 1,000 subscribers. So we are still in growth phase, which is excellent. So thank you, everybody, for, of course, watching. And we will wave you out here as I press the fancy end broadcast button. So thanks for sticking with us.
Bye, everyone.
And we will see you, of course, next time. Goodbye.